And that brings us to the world famous, world renowned Idaho Famous Potato Bowl. This is at Boise Stadium in obviously Idaho. This is between Northern Illinois and Fresno State. Northern Illinois is a 3.5 point favorite. Over under, like we mentioned in our prior video, is a very, very low 40 total points. And again, we record a day or two before, so this might be less than that by the time you're watching this. A couple opt outs that I'll get into. Northern Illinois is without QB1, wide receiver 1, running back 2, and 2 starting defensive linemen. Fresno State is without also their starting quarterback, their second and third wide receivers, and then 6 starters on defense have opted out for Fresno State. 3 cornerbacks, 2 defensive linemen, and a linebacker. I'll take this one first. Obviously, the big story with NIU is their win against Notre Dame, who's still competing in the playoff game, looked pretty good against Indiana. Again, it was very clear that Indiana was fraudulent, did not deserve to be there. They got completely outclassed by Notre Dame, but this NIU team did beat Notre Dame. Since then, they kind of had an underwhelming season, finishing 7-5, did not make it to their MAC conference championship, wasn't really even in contention for that. So, yes, it was a fantastic win. And I do think they lost a game after that, I believe, when they got into the rankings. So they were emotionally hungover. And then yeah, I just think they kind of got the best of Notre Dame after an emotional win against Texas A&M. So they got them in a good spot. But again, fantastic win for the program. They'll probably never do it again. And I love them to win this game. I'm actually just going to lay the juice. I have already locked this in for 2 units actually, and I'm just going to take it straight up Northern Illinois money line. It's minus 165. I know that's pretty gross, but I feel very confident. So I am increasing my unit size here. They're going to want to end a season to remember, a memorable season on a very, very high note. So I think they're going to give it their all in this game. And Fresno State, I don't think cares at all. They limped into this game. They started the season, I think they're 5-2 and finished. I believe they finished 6-6. So just get into the bowl game. Limp their way in. They have guys opting out. No one cares. 6 starters on defense. Northern Illinois is going to run the ball. They're going to run it down their throat. I do lean the under as well in this game. Like I said, it's a very low under. I do lean the under, but I think Northern Illinois is going to take it to them like a 20-3 type of score. I don't think Fresno State is going to put up any fight at all. I love Northern Illinois. If you don't want to lay it with the money line, go ahead and take it with the spread. I like it. But Northern Illinois, already locked it in. Money line is my play of the day in college football. How about you?
I like it. I'm with you. I will for the video, I'll lay the 3.5 with Northern Illinois. I'm not as confident as you are here, but you mentioned it. Those 6 starters out for Fresno State on defense. I think that's going to be the difference in the game. The 3 DBs, it's just tough to win games and cover games if you're missing that many players from one positional group, especially defensive backs. So, yeah, I like NIU. I think we talked about it in a different MAC. I think the Ohio game that MAC teams have done overall pretty well in bowl games here. So I'm kind of riding that with NIU as well. And I think it just comes down to that's the ceiling for the MAC. I mean, we saw Boise State get into a first round bye in the playoff out of the Mountain West here. Not saying Fresno was anywhere close to that, but it's a possibility. I don't think like the MAC could have that, but it's just not super realistic. So I think this is just kind of the ceiling for the MAC here. Like you said, they have the huge win over Notre Dame, which is going to be remembered for years and years. What better way to cap off the season than with a nice bowl victory over Fresno State here? And then, yeah, there's no real reason for me to back Fresno. They lost 3 of their last 4. Yeah, they clinched the bowl game. It wasn't their final game, though. I don't know. There's just really no reason for me to back Fresno here with knowing the max success in bowl games and the spread. The 3.5 always sticks out to me. If the books are willing to lay 3.5, it looks so easy to take the dog plus the field goal and the hook. Just a fishy line. So give me Northern Illinois. I'm not nearly as confident as you are. I do like the minus 165, probably better than that 3.5 like you took. But for the graphic, give me Northern Illinois minus 3.5. I agree. I think they kind of blow out Fresno State here.
I love it. Let us know in the comments what you are taking in this game if you do have a bet. But that'll do it for today's episode of Power 5 Picks. We do have a lot more bowl games coming up, NFL games coming up as well during the Christmas slate. But we do have more intense bowl games. We won't be talking about the Idaho Potato Bowl. We will have some ranked games coming up after Christmas and before the new year and during the new year. So stay tuned to our channel for more bowl previews. Again, we're previewing every single bowl game this 2024-2025 college football postseason. No matter how good the games, no matter how bad of the games, we got a short little preview for you. But until then, guys, we'll see you next time. Good luck if you are tailing. Hope you guys can all win some money today, and we'll see you guys.
You better start listening to the Better in Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? Listening to cash out, that's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spots from the bottom to the top, hey. Shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome, welcome to our podcast, Better in Green.